So we'll see. We'll see what happens in this prediction poll. Ancient Tomb, Thorn of Amethyst. Okay, already it's different.
Also an Ancient Tomb deck.
Ancient Tomb pass from Francesco.
Wasteland.
I thought about it for a little bit.
Wasteland, the Ancient Tomb.
I'll take 2.
Yeah.
Play Shadow Spear.
Okay.
Shadow Spear pass.
I took a 60 card 4-color deck too. That kind of like
There's the Saga Mox Opal.
4-color is Yorion. I like the Yorion staff deck a lot. That was the only version that I was. But in the 60 card version, the Yorion staff. Yeah, I'm just.
I wonder if this Saga was drawn for turn 2, because usually not much of an 8-cast player, but you want to start with Saga and then Ancient Tomb. Am I right on that? Do we have any 8-cast players watching? Otherwise, this sequencing seems a bit wrong. Okay, Francesco checking email during the game. Forrest comes in.
I'll take 2. Matrixing Life from the Loam, target these 2.
Okay.
Life from the Loam, bring back Verdant Catacombs and Wasteland. And Francesco with a little itch to scratch. Urza Saga takes up to 2. All right, another Urza Saga. So I wonder if Urza Saga has been drawn 2 turns in a row now.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I ever actually played those sections. Ever do anything.
Sometimes Sandbag Saga, if you know about Wastelands. Yeah, maybe Francesco knew Dennis was on lands. I don't know. That's possible.
Yeah.
Looks like Wasteland's going to be fired off here. It's the new one. Francesco chose not to make a construct. Oh no. Is there any reason not? Oh, okay. The Mox Opal is not on. Okay. Never mind. I panicked. I panicked. Okay. Yeah, come on, Chris. Yeah. I panicked, everybody. Yeah, Opal is off.
You got Mando Craft.
Go.
All right, Psy Master Thopterus comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
It's true that like specifically small boxes fetch another.
yeah.
Oh, your creature. So I guess pretty bad against
All right, backup Wasteland gets fired off. Seed of the Synod is KO'd. Life from the Loma is in the yard with 2 Wastelands on Dennis's side. We'll see if Dennis dredges. Text with Psy, no dredge.
Oh, yeah. Can I see the underground?
There's a Saga now for Dennis.
I'll take 2.
Yep.
10. Play Crucible Worlds.
Yeah.
Crucible of Worlds. Must Fall, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Crucible of Worlds will allow these Wastelands to be played from the graveyard, and that gets the scoop. Dennis takes game 1. One Must Fall says, as a lands player, can't pass some quality legacy. Yeah. What is everybody in the chat and in the YouTube comments playing right now in Legacy? What decks are you on right now? And has Lord of the Rings caused you to switch from playing a different deck For example, were you playing Storm? Now Lord of the Rings came out, and now you're playing Reanimator. Were you playing Dark Depths? Lord of the Rings came out, and now you're playing Grixis Delver. What's been your journey over the last 2 months, chat? Fill us in. YouTube commenters, I want to hear from you as well. All right, here's Emery. Very exciting card.
Oh yeah, Brian's actually done well with that. He had a
And YouTube commenters, especially Twitch chat, I want to hear from you, obviously. But top cards for Legacy, not Modern, Legacy from Lord of the Rings are the top 3 Bowmasters, 4th Earlingus, and the One Ring. Do you agree with that? Is that the top 3? Or is there a card that is better than one of those? Exploding Sorcery is playing Miracles in 12 post. Interesting.
Look, I draw from the bubble.
Yeah, it just can't hit legendaries. So it can't, funny enough, it get copy either.
Is it Samwise? Is Samwise in the mix? Soren's Ransom in the mix? Maybe those are top 5. People are sleeping on Delighted Halfling. That may be true for Legacy, yeah. I have not seen many halflings on tables. I've seen some, but not many. And people were kind of, when that card was first previewed, the Delighted Halfling, people were sounding the alarm. Oh no, it's Cavern on a creature, and it's going to be... nothing's really happened, I feel like. I don't know about Modern. I haven't been playing Modern much recently, but for Legacy, Delighted Halfling is like, who cares?
It was, yeah, but I just
At least so far.
you're in that mindset of like off and off.
Yeah.
And of people watching either live or in the YouTube comments, once again, here's Mishra's Bobble. Make a thopter. Of people watching that are attending local tournaments, in-person tournaments, not on MTGO, not on Cockatrice, in person, are you seeing a lot of spicy new brews around? Are people at your locals trying new things? Are you seeing people are you seeing people try to fit the new Lord of the Rings cards into all of their decks? Are you playing against Lord of the Rings cards every round? What has been the experience with that? And I have a follow-up question.
Draw from the bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One Must Fall says, biggest new card in our meta have been Comet. That card seems so annoying. What are they playing Comet in, I'm wondering?
Right, so like better skill than yeah.
Lord of the Rings cards every round?
Well, but like you were already lucky to get the 2 terminuses, so now that they're already there, let's get it.
Kabag, your graveyard.
That's why the
Bajuka Bog. Graveyard gone.
Top rotation, sack,
knowing you can't go get
results.
Mystic Sanctuary is huge. Is that your only non-fetch?
More initiative in Grixis Delver?
Like I want colors in my wheelhouse. I don't want a black fetch. Like I still want to go.
And same people, the people that are attending paper tournaments. Have you seen the Creative Technique Cascade deck in action at a local event? Do we have anybody that has seen that? And is that person just running the tables, winning like crazy? I want to know.
I have 2 green sources.
Mississippi River, yeah, that's what people were calling it. Why? I don't know. All right, here's Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale.
Tabernacle playmat. I'll pass.
This is kind of
Because yeah, I'm realizing like yeah,
I pay for this one and I pay for this one.
Yeah.
Then I draw.
Thopter gone, Sai and Emery will stick around.
I might come back.
This goes to 2.
And are you seeing Triumph of St. Catherine at the locals? Is that card hitting tables right now, or is that card dead? Is it gone?
I'll go to combat.
Just one.
I haven't heard anybody talking about Triumph recently.
Graveyard.
At tournaments outside of
Henry.
the ones that I'm attending.
I go.
What about Comet? Are you seeing Comet on tables? Comet Stellar Pup. Right here's Sylvan Library.
Thinking.
Yeah, it's still mid-range, right? Because
I'm at 20. End of turn, I create a construct.
Yeah.
The goal is to trade cards.
and Stone Surface gets better.
Then my upkeep, let's see, how many creatures do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those die.
Not worth saving those guys.
No. Then, let me think.
One of the things that says like that oil.
Okay, so the Thopters are going away, but we're thinking about this construct, Sai and Emery, to save from Tabernacle.
So, take 2, and I save everything else.
I put in
Okay.
And I take 2 damage.
Okay.
Then I draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, dice. I search.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remove the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Urza Saga popping on Francesco's side.
It was just like the star spells and like old Blackwood stuff.
How many cards do you have?
5.
Are there any other Warhammer or Unfinity cards on tables at your locals, chat? Are you seeing any other Unfinity or Warhammer cards that I did not mention?
I have a level of tolerance for degeneracy that lets me play Legacy.
That's why I haven't gotten it. I don't think I need that type of but,
Oh, Chaos Defiler. Yeah.
Thinking.
So many choices.
Wait, hold on. Is Abdel Adrian not on MTGO?
right now, I think we just like
I'm about to end the stream. Oh, dear God. It's not on MTGO? You know what? That's it. I'm uninstalling MTGO and throwing away the CD. I'm done. I've had enough. So Chaos Defiler is probably the biggest hit so far. Is everyone in agreement on that? From Warhammer?
Is that the threshold that we hold that
I keep yeah.
Yeah. Hit me for a lot.
No, 1 second.
Yeah, Canoptic Scarab Swarm, I have a playset and I have all the tokens for it. And I'm still waiting to try it out. I haven't played a deck that it fits into just yet, but the card looks good.
Oh, got it.
Okay.
1 and 2.
This is a bit of a grind fest here.
I go to and then
Wait, not playing your
because there's so many.
I go to combat.
Is that a painter deck with Canoptic Scarab Swarm?
I'm at 10.
Yeah, I go to 26. Go.
Okay, so a construct equipped with Shadow Spear gets in for a hit. Sylvan Library is happening here.
Attack your opponent eventually. Is that Oh no, because it'll be gone.
Yeah, I think people are sleeping on Scarab Swarm. I don't know if it'll end up being a legacy staple, but it seems whatever numbers there should be in the metagame of copies of that card, it's lower than it should be. I would guess.
Go.
Good. Take 2. Sphere resistance.
Sphere of Resistance on turn 1.
Taxes everything.
Yeah.
Opposition agent and Orcish Bowmaster just so.
Looks like Francesco just drew a force.
Take 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go.
All right, Mox Opal, Lotus Petal.
So like he wanted to do this, but then against this stuff.
That's why I swapped it out because I have too many lands with the rich unless you get spirit guides. That's why I was
That's the
because
stage.
the problem is my sideboard.
Thespian Stage.
Second time I've gotten
It takes a while.
I used to play that the second.
Urza Saga comes in for Francesco. Psy Master Thopterist comes in. And step copies Saga. So Dennis's Thespian Stage is a copy of Urza Saga now. It gets its first lore counter now.
Draw a card, it gets this first.
Like they are card disadvantage.
Yeah, but the thing.
That was resolved correctly. Often mistaken that if you copy it, it starts on 1. It starts on 0. And then gets its first chapter counter the next time you would tick up sagas. Okay, then a real Urza Saga from Dennis. And this game may come down to who has more constructs and thopters. Let's see how this goes.
Seems kind of nuts.
I am thinking that against like some other like fair decks or
So this yeah, it doesn't
Dies.
Yeah.
Okay, use the Mox Opal to. Why didn't it just make a mana using itself?
You couldn't even tap that mox to pay for the other mox.
I don't know. Oh, there wasn't Metalcraft at the time? Oh, I see what they're saying. Okay, great. That's the second time on today's stream I forgot about Metalcraft. I'm gonna talk to myself about this later.
I've been doing like drafting stuff for the past few weeks, so I've been out of the loop and then just trying to see if I want to play.
All right, so it looks like Dennis will start pumping out 2 constructs for every one of Francesco's at this point. Let's see what happens here.
Trigger and create another construct.
Yeah, 14.
Man, so like, you guys, so many like.
All right, creating another construct is Francesco. Francesco's individual constructs at this point in time will be bigger than Dennis's, though, which is something. Yeah, Wasteland on Tomb or Tabernacle will be pretty good here. The Thopters on Francesco's side, if unchecked, could make the difference. A Pithing Needle on Saga is interesting here. Dennis didn't activate in response. Would you needle Saga here, chap?
What do you have, challenge?
I do have
Me?
no.
There's a. I'm not sure which one. Yeah, I can see playing chalice in that deck because you've got like such good.
All right, Twitch chat liking the Saga Needle play.
Playing Soul Lands.
I mean, Shadow Spear is exciting, but it just feels awesome to just shut my opponent's sagas down right now.
Oh, it's has like get a basic. So right now, he's cycling this week has to have a shade creature.
Yes.
The stage will be able to change its name, but it's too late now.
Oh, wow! Totally didn't think about that. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Dennis did not see that coming. Pithing Needle on Saga, a great play from Francesco to get this party started.
That I don't know.
Hopefully it'll go
I
down.
think that the possibility
Opened all mine,
copying
but I didn't open any
you can't do
Like
the
I've drafted
token.
this set how many times and
What? Oh, I could copy something else.
I think so, but I'm not entirely sure.
No, they would not be able to copy something else. That Thespian stage is named Urza Saga right now.
Any judge.
Let's try it.
Okay, I think they're getting a judge call on that just because they're not sure, which is fine.
Roland?
in Legacy too. Yeah. I
don't know. I mean, yeah, you can copy. It doesn't matter. I
but
mean,
like
you will,
not shops.
yeah,
Like
you like to copy, you can copy.
You're attacking.
Yes.
Okay, I think they can't find a judge right now, so they're going to move forward with the wrong ruling that Thespian stage can copy. And I think, yeah.
I didn't play the land, right?
No.
so I was thinking about
I think Francesco feels like this won't matter either way, but we'll see. Island pass.
Oh my god, totally forgot about Pithing Needle. That
because
was
it
so
also
bad.
tempts your creature, so it makes it harder to block.
All right, Dennis is upset with themselves, it seems, missing the Pithing Needle line.
It was probably only cold.
I mean, if they're hitting that instead of your creature, I'm happy about it.
The Thespian stage, for anyone who's not understanding the situation here, Urza Saga was named with Needle, which shuts off Urza Saga. Cards name Urza Saga from activating abilities. The Thespian stage on Dennis' side is a copy of Urza Saga with 2 counters on it. So it's also called Urza Saga, even though it has the Thespian stage ability. So it is actually shut off, and it looks like Thespian stage just copied something, maybe an island. But they're both about to.
It's not a saga anymore.
Yeah, so Thespian stage on Dennis's side, if there was no Needle on the battlefield right now, can still create constructs even though it's no longer an Urza Saga, because it has gained the ability to create constructs, and that is floating in a layer above the card and is not affected by the card copying other cards.
Because it's so much fun.
So this Thespian stage, if there was no Needle on the battlefield, could create constructs either way. And now, because it's no longer named Urza Saga, it can create constructs. The problem is it never should have been able to change its name and should still be called Urza Saga and sacrificed just like the actual Urza Saga just did.
So yeah, some bitter blossom with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to see what Dennis finds here with Urza Saga number 1 that just sacrificed. And I think something has been picked out.
Get a
Shadow Spear, okay.
Get a Shadow Spear.
So you are playing a deck like, for example, my deck. Yeah, bitter blossom I think is going to be. You were very quickly 1 turn away.
Yep.
This card is really
So Dennis can potentially create a construct right now and equip it with Shadow Spear. I don't think that's necessarily the correct play, but that is a possibility. Dennis would then go down to 3. Yeah, I'm not sure why we want Sphere here. I'm assuming Haywire Might is in the deck somewhere. On Francesco's side, there are 2 constructs and a Thopter and a Psy as of right now. Yeah, there might not be green mana for the might. Okay, Specchio is Dennis in the chat. Might is in the deck. No green mana available.
If you're sticking to green, oh, because of the box. I got the store credit before. Yeah, might as well.
Because I used to play Turbo.
Are you playing Abrupt Decay?
No, because it seems like nothing worked. Like it doesn't hit the
Okay, here's the Thespian stage.
I'll pass.
Draw?
Yeah, I guess it is kind of funky.
It looks like either Spellbomb was the draw for Francesco, if I'm not mistaken. Swinging with 2 constructs and a Thopter now.
That's why I figured snuff out.
Vigor.
It's free.
Good.
Pitch, back from the loam.
Force of Vigor, pitch Life from the Loam. Hit the 2 constructs.
Just because I don't really have ways to get punished by it. Sure, it's like 2/1/1s, but
Yeah,
not like
it's, yeah, it's good against you.
Yeah, I'm dead.
It's not good against you.
Big game.
Yeah.
I think there's also.
All right, that is the match. Force, pitching, Psy, and lethal combat damage.